Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, we will explain some tools in Adobe Illustrators. We will discuss the how to use the PathFinder, how to create outlines, and by outlines I mean how to convert a text, for example, into shapes. Also, how to merge or combine two shapes into one shape, among of other things that we will cover today, inshallah. Let us start with the Pathfinder. Pathfinder, if you do not have it here, you can go to Window and scroll down until you find the Pathfinder, or you can click Control Shift and F9 to open it. Here we have the Pathfinder window. Inside the Pathfinder, behind the Pathfinder window, you can find the Align and the Transform. The Align to align the object inside the artboard. Let us create, for example, a circle. Here we have an ellipse. If I want to create a circle, I need to click on Shift like this. Let me change the color and the stroke. And let us increase the stroke thickness. I can use the alignment. Also the align window, if you do not have it here, you can go to window and then click on check the align. So you can find it, or you can find it here inside the properties also. We can, inside the alignment window, you can find we can align it to left, horizontal, and right. We can align it to top, or center, and bottom. If we have more than one object, we can select distribute vertical, top, distribute vertical, distribute center, and bottom, and the others. Now, let me put it at the center vertically, horizontally, and vertically at the center to make it exactly at the center. As I said before, it's better to enable the smart guides. Also, you can use the rules to as a guide also. You can, if you want to add a rule, you can click here and then, for example, put it here. You can click here and drag down here. Also from here, you can click and put it here. If you want to add another one, you can click and put it here. The rulers, these guides are very important, especially when we work with typography. If you want to create a new typeface, the rulers will be very important. Now let us go back to the Pathfinder. Pathfinder work between shapes. We can use one of these options. For example, the first one, Unite, it will make two shapes. Let me create another one. For example, like this, and that shape, I'm going to add a fill, and let me add a stroke, like this. Now, I'm going back to the selection tool, and I'm going to select both of these shapes. And then, if I use the Unite, what will happen? It will combine these two shapes, but of course, it will keep only one color, because we cannot add more than one color inside the same shape unless we use the gradient. So that's what we can do by using the Unite. The next one, minus, it will minus one from the others, as you see. Will minus one from the first one from the second one. If I want to change the minus from here inside the layer, Let me put the circle at the top like this, and then I'm going to select both of them. Now let me click on minus. I'm going to delete these layers. I don't need them. These layers contain the rollers. I don't need them for now. I'm going to select these and then release to make them separated layers. And then I'm going to select both of them. And then I can use the minus to make this shape appear. As I said, I changed their places. I want to I can change the places to decide which one of them I want to keep. I want to keep the circle or the rectangle, so I can rearrange them based on what I want. What I did, I released them. I clicked here, I select the layer. After I created the shape, I selected the layer and then released to sequence to make them in different layers. And the minus between these two shapes will depend on which one of them at the top. The one at the top will disappear, and the one at the bottom will keep. The software will keep. We have here also the intersect. It will keep the area between these two shapes, as you see. We have the exclude. It will keep any area outside, not shared between these two shapes, as you see. And here we have some extra like divide. It will keep both shapes, but it will divide them. So now I can use the direct select to select this one, for example, and I can select this one and delete to keep anything I want. We have also the trim and the merge. Trim, it will remove the area shared between both of them, as you see, but it will keep the shape at the top like this. And that's how you can use and take advantage of the Pathfinder. As I said, you can use the Pathfinder as I explained it. Also, we can take advantage of the alignments to align the objects inside the artboard. And for example, if I have these two shapes and I wanna join them together, I can go to object and then path. Let me try the join. Of course, the join will not work. Why? Because joins usually work with paths with points. So let me delete these. For example, I'm going to use the arc to create an arc. As I said, with shift, as I said before, with shift we can create a balanced arc like this, and then I'm going to make a duplicate from this line from this arc by clicking on Alt, dragging like this. With Shift, I can drag it here. And then what I'm going to do, I can move the mouse here to rotate, or I can rotate it from here. For example, 45. Let me see. Let me change it from here to 270. And now I have two lines. I can make sure that these lines with Shift, I can snap like this. I can click on Ctrl Y to see the lines at the basic, only to see the lines without the fill. I can click on Ctrl Y again Now I can select both of these lines and then go to Object, to Path, and then Join. Now, if I click on the Direct Select, you will see that I have these two arcs are combined into one arc. And that's how we can use the Join tool. The last thing I'm going to explain today is how to convert a text. For example, welcome, how to change that text into shape. Now I can work with the character, with the paragraph, because I have text. If I want to manipulate the content, now if I click on the direct select, I will not be able to do that. Because of that, I'm going to change it to shape, but focus on something. Once you change it to a shape, you will not be able to use the text features. Usually we use that to manipulate the characters to create a new typeface. For example, how to do that? You need to go to type and then create outlines. Now you can see that we have these shapes. The character and the paragraph are no longer available. Now you can see I can work with with these letters. I can do anything I want. I want to manipulate the content. I can do that. I can add some extra details. I can use the pen tool, for example, to remove points like this. As you see, I can use the curvature tool. For example, if I want to create, add a curve or remove a curve or make a corner sharp, I can use anything on this text. But as I said, I will not be able to use the paragraph, the character properties, or on the change or the converted text. That's it for today. See you next class, inshallah.